UConn's opening is no more. Dan Hurley make the move from bordering Rhode Island to take over the Huskies program. Within a week's time, Hurley went from coaching Uri in its first-round game against Trae Young in Oklahoma to being named the 19th coach in Connecticut program history. He'll start out at $2.75 million in his first year. More details of the contract are expected to be released at Hurley's press conference on Friday afternoon. UConn is coming off back-to-back sub-.500 seasons, something the school hasn't seen since the mid-1980s. The other big piece of news on Thursday, Louisville's impending meeting with Xavier coach Chris Mack, who's long been considered the favorite to take over that program. Mack was hoping to be coaching the top-seeded Musketeers in the Sweet 16 this weekend, but Florida State eliminated that possibility. There have been 37 job openings among Division I programs this season, with some coaches expected to move from one school to another in the coming weeks. A few more will still open. Rhode Island is now vacant, and Xavier might be soon as well. Be sure to bookmark favorite this page as it will get updated often with the latest hirings, firings or resignations in college basketball. Even as the NCAA tournament is on the main stage, out Kevin Ollie. 4 years after winning a national title as a number 7 seed, Ollie is now out. It's a rare fall from the top of the sport in terms of how fast all of this happened. Ollie's name was linked to potential NBA openings as recently as 2 years ago. It remains to be seen if UConn will have to pay him more than $9 million to buy out his contract. A legal battle could very well ensue. In Dan Hurley, Huskies fans celebrated on Thursday when Hurley decided to leave Rhode Island and pick UConn over Pitt. Here's my column on Hurley's move, and why the school needed him more than vice versa. He'll be tasked with a tall order: return UConn to national prominence and get it competing for Final Fours often. It will not be easy. Hurley is built for the grind though, and he's got a shot at putting the Huskies back in a good spot. Out Tubby Smith. After only 2 seasons, Smith was let go due to sagging attendance and a slow in recruiting. The Tigers went 40-26 the past 2 seasons but were not close to consideration for making the NCAA tournament. Memphis is the only school of the 6 Smith coached at: Tulsa, Georgia, Kentucky, Minnesota, Texas Tech, that he did not guide to the NCAAs. In Penny Hardaway, one of the most important basketball figures in Memphis history, is now taking over the program. He was introduced on Tuesday. Hardaway, 46, brings with him a revival of hope for the school. He spent recent seasons coaching high school and grassroots basketball. James Wiseman, the best player in the class of 2019, played for Hardaway. It remains to be seen if Hardaway will thrive as a college coach, but what's for certain is he will be given much more slack than Smith was afforded. Out Mark Fox. Georgia's made a change after 9 seasons under Fox. The Bulldogs made the NCAA tournament twice, 2011, 2015, each time as a 10 seed. Fox should have a shot at a mid-major job going forward if he so chooses. This is a job with a high ceiling. Atlanta is rich with talent annually. In Tom Crean. The news came on the first day of the 2018 NCAA tournament. Coincidentally, Crean was fired from Indiana on the first day of the 2017 NCAA tournament. Crean has a 356-231 career record in 18 seasons at Marquette in Indiana. He coached Marquette to a Final Four with Dwayne Wade in 2004. He won the Big Ten twice while at Indiana. The hire puts Georgia in a position where it will try to get to the top of the SEC with a veteran coach who's been in major conference college basketball for decades. Tom Crean is one of the most successful coaches in college basketball over the past 2 decades, school AD Greg McGarity said. His teams have consistently been participants in postseason play, and his players have been extremely successful in the classroom. He's going to be a great fit for the University of Georgia. I'm extremely excited to have him leading Georgia basketball into the future and to welcome his family into the Bulldog Nation. Out Andy Kennedy. Ole Miss and Kennedy officially parted ways on Feb. 18. He went 245-156 in 12 seasons, making the NCAA tournament twice. The Ole Miss job is considered bottom 3 in the SEC, so athletic director Ross Bjork will need to nail the hire in order to upgrade the program in an upgraded SEC. In